Hi guys, welcome to the mix. It is, well, I really can't say weekly roundup time anymore because it's certainly not weekly. I'm a million miles away from weekly. I think the last time I spoke to you on here was, I want to say 2 weeks ago. It might even have been 3. Everything's such a blur at the moment, as it is, I'm sure, for all of us. Yeah, the general chaos of this, I think Roundup, it sort of implies some kind of, digest, sort of organised sort of thing. It ain't organised. I've just piled a whole bunch of stuff on the desk. Most of these are restocks and stuff, but a few things, new things to tell you about, things coming up ahead, all the usual stuff. But I'm going to call this Corona catch-up. And whilst we are still in the largest sense locked down, as is obviously here in the UK, it is the middle of May, so it's May 16th, I think. So 16th, I'm recording this, is Saturday. I'm in the shop. We've been picking orders rather than serving customers because the shop is still definitely closed. We obviously, in general, have a little bit more freedom. There seems to be a certain amount of bafflement about the rules, what you can and can't do, who you can and can't see. But in general, it does seem there are more people out and about. Nice weather and stuff will tend to do that. It's more people walking up and down the road outside. And I think it's just they've started taking baby steps towards opening things up. A lot of people still understandably a bit nervous. A lot of people desperate to get back to doing everything straight away. So it's a clash somewhere in the middle. It's something, yeah, obviously we try and stay out of. We're just going to keep doing our thing. And yeah, on that, it has been a few weeks. You might be wondering where I've been. I mean, obviously we're still doing stuff online. It's been a little bit erratic in terms of the Instagram, but we have posted a few things. But it's not that we're going anywhere. Don't worry. We are very much here. We're very much going. I mean, my gains may not be because I've been really struggling to even get any exercise in, aside from running up and down stairs and carrying boxes here. But yeah, we are still here. I'm still here, and I was determined to jump on this weekend where it's a mite less panicked and. Yeah, just bring you up to speed on a few things, hence Corona catch-up. Anyway, I'm trying to keep it short, so you don't need to get loads and loads of this fired at you. You had the big Corona spiel for me before. Suffice to say, still here, still doing our thing, and I guess we're on the path to opening things back up again. But middle of May, what have we got for you? Well, yeah, I hope you're all well, incidentally, you guys watching this. I know, it's amazing, it's very flattering, but a lot of guys around the world actually do watch this. So I get comments, messages, people in Australia, in the States and everything. So it's amazing. That's the wonder of the internet, the wonder of YouTube and stuff. And obviously right now we're seeing a lot of interaction, a lot of engagement in their technical terms on Instagram, certainly. It's where we do most of our stuff. But yeah, the followers have gone up quite a ridiculous amount. So we've been promoting less. That's quite remarkable. But I think it's because more people are, yeah, maybe getting into fitness and stuff. It's obviously accounting for some of our orders. But I think a lot of people have not a lot else to do. So there is a lot of, liking, discovering new accounts, discovering new services. The cool thing to see, insert little aside, is they've got this support local thing popped up and everything. But a lot of people are kind of using this as like to be enterprising and actually starting kind of cottage industry businesses, like lots of baking stuff, for example. So if you can make, cookie cakes or whatever else, tray bakes and stuff, people have been popping up, doing that online. Because you can send stuff out. That's been going on. It's keeping people busy, and there's loads of tasty treats going around. Is always something we approve of here. So it's nice to see. It's not all doom and gloom. So yeah, we're getting the hang of it. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, a lot of people watch this around the world. You're at different stages of lockdown and things, but it looks like we're gradually kind of winning the fight, despite there's a lot of politicking and stuff going on now. But anyway, yeah, all of you, thank you for tuning in. What have we got? So, new stuff. We're going to start with something awesome. And yeah, that's the Awesome bars right here. We love the name of these. We use Awesome in pretty much every listing, every post, every promotion, anything we do. Awesome is kind of a buzzword of the mix. Yeah, our most popular... I mean, Ghost Vegan does very well, but our most popular vegan protein has been for quite some time. Ben Coomber's Awesome Sups Vegan, which is this bad boy here. So you've probably seen this before. I think we've got a new flavour coming, hopefully end of the month. So look out for that one. But we're not talking about the protein powder today, popular as that is, particularly the chocolate salted caramel. We're talking about brand new from them, Awesome bars. Anyway, so... I'll come back to this. Blue 3D, we have some. It's back. But yeah, awesome bars. We got 2 flavors. I think there's a third in the works. It's we did try samples of this a few weeks ago. Gosh, I mean, probably months ago at this point. They have been in the works. Ben's been working on these, him and his brother, for quite some time. So yeah, the fact they finally made it out and obviously in the midst of this is really cool. But we did try some samples, loved them at the time, and yeah, the two strongest bars from that have been actualized, been realized. Here we've got a very chocolatey one and a very fruity one. So we have got, I mean, they've got really sexy names as well, so big fan of that. We got Caramel Crunch Brownie. There we go. That's your standard chocolate one. I mean, it's a very nice chocolate one. There's nothing standard about it, but it's your chocolate one. So they've ticked that box for the indulgence and the rest. And Raspberry Ripple Blondie. Very exciting. You're going to pick this up based on the name alone, and you will not be disappointed. So, sorry, I'm going to show you both of these because there's not a lot more show and tell to actually take you through. So yeah, let's open these up and see it. It's worth seeing as well, because the real magic of these, I should say, like the protein, they are vegan, they are plant-based, so dairy-free, they're also gluten-free, they're also all-natural. We are looking at nigh on 20 grams of protein a bar. I think it's 18 to 21 or 18 to 20, something like that. Basically 20 grams of protein a bar, so on a par with Bear Bells and Grenade and the rest, all the ones you know and love on the dairy side. And we have got a lot of texture going on. We've got a lot of layers, and this is all something we love. We love texture, we love inclusions and stuff. I know you guys, it makes for a more interesting, exciting, fun bite to these things. And it's something that has been lacking in a lot of vegan bars up to this point. So it's definitely improving. So looking at our Instagram, last couple of posts, I think we've got these ones. They're the bars from Misfits that are quite similar. So I'll touch on them in a bit, but those guys. Yeah, they died. It's chaos here. You can't actually see it on the camera. I've got a makeshift cardboard table. I'm obviously still against our kind of old and tired backdrop now. Old and tired like me. And yeah, it's all a little bit wonky and DIY, but we're kind of doing our thing. Yes, awesome bars. Chocolate, the very fruity one. It's always best to just show you, right? A picture's worth 1,000 words. And God knows I can do 1,000 words, but I should just show you the pictures. So we'll start with the chocolatey one. The interesting thing is it's 4 layers. That's how they're pitching it. 4 textures, sorry, 3 layers. So this is what you're looking at. Yeah, forgive the disheveled appearance. Yeah, so fully chocolate coated. Okay, you can see knobbly crunchies and stuff. And that lovely knobbly word come focus. There you go. It looks like the outside of a Magnum or something, doesn't it? Okay, camera's not liking that. There you go. But it's very sexy anyway. A little bit of food porn on the front. Quite bold, quite striking thing, but it's in keeping with the rest of their branding. It's you know, it's quite simple, but they've gone with an extra fun thing here with the tone. So yeah, I love it. Looks great. Tastes even better. So get this right. Come on. I can't tap to focus because then it loses me. There you go. So, oh, come on. We have got the generous, rich chocolate outer. Please focus. There's a nougat chocolate center. That's the protein-packed bit. We have crunchies in the outer as well, so adding some extra texture there. It's very soft, I should say. Nothing too gritty and vegan going on here at all. And obviously, you can see caramel right there, front of shot. It's on the more indulgent side. It's on the kind of German chocolate cake sort of thing, so it's quite a deep, rich chocolate thing. But the chocolate caramel combined with the chocolate inner, the crunchies, the chocolate from the outside, it's a lovely, lovely thing. And I'm not going to say you wouldn't know these were plant-based. There is still the sort of tracing there, so it says pea protein, I think soy protein inside it, so that's where the protein comes from in large part. There's also almond and stuff, I think that add a little bit of protein to it. But yeah, it's fairly low sugar. I should add that one as well, which is amazing because it's actually quite a sweet, indulgent taste. Yeah, you wouldn't think. I'm not going to say these don't taste in some way plant-based. You will know it's a plant-based bar, but it gives away very, very little. So the texture is not dry and chalky. It's not as chewy as kind of the gelatin-infused kind of Bear Bells and Grenade type things, but it's certainly not dry, crumbly and stuff that you do get with even some of the vegan bars that try to do things like this. The chocolate on the outside, yeah, you wouldn't know it was plant-based at all. It just tastes like nice, rich chocolate. More probably Bourneville than Cadbury's, but yeah, pretty tasty. And obviously the caramel, very generous, very, very sweet as well. Nothing lost there at all. it's yeah, it's a lovely thing, as I said. So if you're a big chocolate fan, this is the one for you. I suppose it's in bar form closest to their their winning. I think it is award winning actually. I think they won something for it, but their chocolate salted caramel protein. But it's quite a substantial bar. It's like 60 grams to get that 20 grams of protein in. It's low sugar. It's not the lowest sugar we've got, even on the plant side. I think it's like 4 or 5 grams in there, so pretty low. I mean, nothing to balk at, but it's not 1 or 2 grams. It is up there, but I mean, for the sake, I think they've tried to get slightly more real ingredients in there to hit your gut slightly less. They've not gone too mad on the fiber. It's a really nice balance, and certainly this hasn't upset my stomach nearly as much as some vegan bars have done. So that's always a win. Yeah, it is pretty awesome. It was worth the wait. They have been 2.5 years, I think, fiddling with these things. It's come out. Yeah, it's a fantastic bar. And I think everyone will enjoy this. Doesn't matter if you're plant-based, vegan, or otherwise. Same with their protein. We sell probably half of those tubs of that to people who just want to mix, to get away from dairy a bit, or maybe they struggle a tiny bit with lactose intolerance or something. It's fantastic to bake with. So yeah, you don't have to be vegan or that way inclined to enjoy these things. They are just pretty damn awesome. And indeed, Ben isn't vegan, so coming up with these things. My eye. So this is probably more standard, right? This is as a straight up chocolate one, choc brownie, choc fest, whatever. The more interesting one, especially for vegan, and it's actually my favourite. It's a bit different. I think most of you would probably go for chocolate, but I really like what they've done here. This is not only more cute and colourful, so very pick and mixy, but it's got white chocolate around the outside, dairy-free white chocolate, harder to come by. Expensive stuff. And, ooh, now that is not something you see with dairy-free bars very regularly. Even the coated ones, even the ones that are including sort of caramel and things like that and are mixing up the textures and the layers, I don't think I've had a white chocolate one to mind. This might be the very first of that. Pretty unique bars in general, to be honest. So yeah, she said 250 calories, 20 grams per day, 250 calories. Not that bad, slightly on the top end in terms of the justifiability of it, but they are incredibly satisfying and yeah, really nothing to run away screaming from. So yeah, pink, you can see it's knobbly again. We love that. And you can kind of see it poking through. There's colour, so that's the raspberry thing from the Blondie. So zingy, zesty, all natural, real raspberry in there. But, let's go with the break on this. Go on, mix it up rather than me just biting it and making a noise. See if that's going to work. Ooh, how's that? Look at that vivid pink stuff inside. You can see the coating, you can see the layers there. Let's bring it in so I can actually describe it as I'm looking at it. There it is. So it is a caramel, but it's a fruity caramel. It's in there. You've got the white chocolate dairy-free white chocolate coating. You've got the crunchies in there. You've got the kind of freeze-dried raspberry infused kind of nougat core on these things. White chocolate all round. Crispy crunchies. Very, very unusual for dairy-free, especially with that white chocolate. That really is a somewhat magical twist on this, and very unexpected in a bar like this. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's not been this flavour in particular has not been necessarily the favourite on the team. It's maybe a little bit too far from what they're used to in terms of plant-based, but I love creative, I love different, I love bars that push the boundaries a little bit, and the indulgence for me with the white chocolate, the kind of Eton mess sort of strawberries and cream, well, raspberries and cream sort of vibe, I think that's fantastic, I really do, and yeah, that's my pick of it if you're going for it. But of course, anyway, let's just get back to the details of it. Bars, roughly the same macros on each. We have a bundle, so as you can see, cute boxes. They're boxes of 12, so the bundle matches that. The Pick and Mix bundle is 12 as well. At the moment, yeah, just the 2 flavours, but I know a third one's pretty close, and I'm sure, I hope, there'll be more coming as well. And it's called the Feed Your Awesome Bar Bundle. So, yes, thank you, Ben. And yeah, awesome subs for these. It was totally worth the wait, and I hope they do very well. It's actually great to see they've been going out very quickly already. The post we did was very well received. So yeah, it's a lot of people are more open-minded about these things. We're seeing it going to a lot of orders that are not just like vegan people. So people are buying these alongside Carb Killers and stuff. So really great to see that these bars are coming on a par with kind of the best of the dairy market as well. Anyway, All good, all good. Lots of vegan stuff on the site at the moment. I know it actually seems to be a little bit too skewed for vegan. We are waiting, I'll say, for a brand new Fulfill bar. Obviously, we had the Battle Snacks White Chocolate Toasted Marshmallow. Continues to do insanely well. Very, very nice bar from Sean and Kevin there. We got the Barebells Crunchy Fudge. It's a fantastic bar. Lovely flavour to it. It's it's divided some people on the crunchies as I thought it might, but you can always just, empty the packet over the bin. It doesn't make a huge mess, and you can enjoy a very nice, sweet, rich, indulgent, milk chocolatey bar. It's another win from Barebells. So we've had those recently. We're waiting for one more, which I think will be quite strong, if a little bit samey. There's a chocolate deluxe from Fulfill. So Fulfill have done incredibly well of late. The chocolate salted caramel is a real breakthrough bar for them. The hazelnut whip's done really well. Chocolate peanut butter, yeah, slightly less so, that's down there, but chocolate brownie, also quite well received. Chocolate deluxe, I'm not sure what the big difference is between that and chocolate brownie. They may end up crossing over quite a bit. I mean, maybe there's more crunchies in it, or so. It implies it's like a premium uptick, like knocked up version, like I'm making it sound bad, like kind of the ultra mega sort of hyped up version of the chopped brownie. The deluxe, right? The top of the line, the primo. But yeah, we haven't got that yet. It's really late. We were supposed to have it probably 2 weeks ago, and then we were told start of May. On the outside, we were told it hasn't turned up. So I'm going to keep chasing that. That's a mission for this week because we want that. We've done some dairy free here, and we've done it with the Misfits as well, as I mentioned. I've thrown them all over the floor. I'm not going to cover it now. Done vegan and stuff, but yeah, it's a dark choc raspberry. So obviously we've got a raspberry blondie here. That one, but in a slightly daintier Misfits fashion with dark chocolate coating on the outside, so it's lower sugar than the rest. It's also a smaller bar, so there's less protein in it. But otherwise, it's quite similar. There's still the mixed textures going on. There's still the layers going on. Very, very nice. It's more of a kind of after-dinner indulgent truffle experience here. This is more kind of all-out sweet. The white chocolate really makes it kind of craveable Milky Way style, not Milky Way, Milky Bar style thing. I mean, I prefer that. If you like darker chocolate, this is the one for you. Misfits done a good job. So yeah, we might cover that in the next video, but yeah, I'm sort of out of time on that one for now, for that category where I'm like, oh, we've been doing it for a long time. So I always get carried away. I'm out of practice with these now as well, so it's going to be even worse if I'm not careful. What was I saying? Yeah, the chocolate Fulfill, I'm trying to get that. Look out for that one in next video, the one after. Yeah, hopefully we can get it this month. But yeah, they've done a lot of good stuff of late, and I suspect it's just going to be a bit like the chopped brownie, but it might be nicer than the chopped brownie and push that one out. I don't know. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know about any other bars right now. I mentioned before M&M official protein bars, 2 flavors of those from Mars themselves. They were pushed back. Coronavirus won that fight, and as much as I'm sure they would have done insanely well through this, they are currently looking at, I think, the back end of July for them. I did get told September, and I really hope that is not the case. I can put up with a couple of months. I can't put up with 4 months. That's just too much. So we need those bars. They look fantastic, and if you Google them, you'll see them online. They're on Stacked and stuff, as I said before. But I've heard great things about them. They yanked the launch at the last minute and they pushed whatever. Very annoying. Okay, so I'm just going to whip you through. It's basically restocks. I mean, we've got some new things, so okay, let's do the new things. But Skinny Food Co. right on the end here. We've got some of their new drops. I mean, they did do 30ml ones in little bottles. Not hugely popular, I have to say, despite being quite similar to a bunch of the other drops we do, like Frankie's Bakery or the Got7 drops. They've done these slightly bigger bottles, and yeah, it's in terms of the stuff inside, I can never really tell the difference between these things, but it's more like the MyProtein drops everyone knows and loves. They've got some exciting flavors here. We've got vanilla cheesecake, we've got cookie dough, we've got English toffee, and we've got, have I got it down here? No, there is one more flavour, maybe cookie dough. I think it might be cookie dough, it might be hazelnut, something like that. But we've got those drops in. They've replaced the 30ml listing, so it's now 50ml. Goes a little bit further. It's plastic bottles, so it's a little bit easier to carry around. They're in the mix. We've got their jams. We've got all their jams back. Incredibly popular. Very summery choices as well. Very fruity, very authentic. These like low sugar, low calorie jams. They obviously still packed with real fruit. We have got the strawberry, the raspberry, the blackcurrant, and the apricot that have been doing well for ages. Really hard to get stock of. They are all back in now. On top of that, we have got a decent delivery for the first time of the new ones, orange marmalade. So that's the first marmalade, I suppose, rather than just jam. And then black cherry jam. This is very nice, the black cherry. I have actually not tried the marmalade. I know Millie's mum has and loved it. The black cherry jam here I did try. It is surprisingly intense. I mean, obviously quite natural here, but they are sweetened, right, to make up for the lack of sugar and stuff going in there. It is quite intense. It's almost like, you know, black cherry flavored black cherry jam. It's really boosted. So I mean, if you love cherry, this is the one for you. But it's almost candy sweet. So I know it's quite nice. I'm probably still a boring strawberry sort of guy, but yeah, all fantastic, all selling really well. Everyone loves those things. They're back in GOT7. I'll do this. There's a couple of new ones, and there are restocks here. So GOT7, we've got full restock on the crispy crunchy crisps. So they do their chips in a bunch of different flavors. There's Greek style. That's my favorite. It's just quite unusual there. It's yeah, not a lot of these protein crisp manufacturers do a Greek style one. And what's the herb they put in it? It's yes, very distinctive. Is it oregano? I think that's what comes through on it quite a lot. But yeah, I find that oddly addictive. The Greek style my favorite. Bestseller's paprika, incidentally, but yeah, Greek style my fave. And we didn't manage to get these on the last shipment. We did on this one, so we got a whole ton of them. You can't see it, but there's a wall of them here. The protein snack, these are essentially nachos. So paprika flavored, but unlike the chips that are kind of round circular discs and are a little bit unusual, these are a lot more like actual Doritos. I mean, they're not Doritos, but you get the idea. Still good macros on them, and yeah, very enjoyable. Fantastic snack. They're also good value for the quantity you get here. The 50-gram bags, fantastic. So they're back in force. New ones from them. We're trying some of the rest of their range because GOT7 over in Germany do loads of other stuff. We have got some of their wraps. So we got high protein wraps. You get 6 in here. Pretty good nutritionals, quite high protein, so the carbs are pretty low on them. Yeah, they are. We have Uncle Jack's protein wraps, right? They're a bit different. I mean, they work out, the Uncle Jack's work out slightly cheaper, but they are far closer to actual wraps just boosted with protein. These are a little bit different. They're not Lodo, that's kind of mad nutritionals. They're basically egg whites and konjac making the stuff. And Lodo, incidentally, they can't make enough. The demand they've seen on the back of coronavirus, we've been begging them for stock of the brownies, more of the southern coating, but yeah, the Lodo packets themselves, they're literally, every member of staff they have is making them at the moment just to try and meet demand. They can't wholesale us any. So we're waiting. We'll have that back soon, but they're all out of stock on site. Anyway, yeah, we've got these. They're somewhere in between the two. So if you're into kind of guilt-free, high protein, low calorie wraps, try these out. They're a little bit different. You get the details on site. What else? We've got some of their sauces. Again, we do the classic sauces. Huge fan of the barbecue they make there. Huge fan of the spicy burger sauce. That's one of my current favorites. Definitely check those out. They are nicer. Personally, I think they're a lot nicer than the Skinny Food sauces. The Skinny Food sweet one's pretty good. Sauces, the textures they're not thick enough for me by and large. But on the GOT7, the calories sneak up a tiny bit, but I would definitely do that. Personally, for the barbecue sauce they do there is an absolute winner. Even my family love the Thousand Eye. I always rave about them, but you probably overlook them. They're actually really good. Now we've got their premium sauce. So there's not really a lot to bring in and show you. The calories on this jump a bit, as premium would imply. Basically, with these sauces, they're a step more towards a real thing rather than just flavorings and gums. So there's actually inclusions and stuff going on here. But you know, for the 40 calories it is per 100 mils. So per serving, it's still 6 calories, next to nothing. And they taste amazing. Few wacky flavors too. The one I'm waving around here is pineapple chili. So very different. Again, not seen it in any of the Skinny Food Co. style ones, Walden style ones in years go by. Yeah, very different. And they also do a very nice ketchup and a curry ketchup, and we're looking out for some more of them. They sell out really quickly with them over in Germany, so we couldn't get any more. Anyway, they're in the mix as well. Slightly smaller bottles, I guess per mil, they're actually slightly more expensive on the back of the real ingredients in them, but still it's like £3.29 for one of these. They're very tasty. That's probably it for now. Oh yeah, we got some of their sweet sauces too. I haven't got one to hand here, but this is kind of like a drizzled caramel and chocolate toppings. Very cool. Again, more guilt-free, very low fat and low sugar and the rest, so they're on site. What else? Restock-wise, we'll jump on from GOT7 and wraps to donuts. So we got Joe and Jerry's. I'm going to dash here. I've been behind that stand for a little bit. Yep, we got these donuts. They are somewhere between cakes and donuts. They're kind of coated little fairy cake things pressed into donuts. Whatever they actually are, they're pretty tasty. They're yeah, very authentic and fluffy and light and everything. Very good fun. We love the pink coating thing. I'm not sure about the pink tennis playing elephant on the front. I've expressed concern about that angle before, but whatever, just running with it. So they come in from Portugal. I don't know if that's a character that means something to them down there, whatever. But Simpson-style donuts. They do zebra ones, which are chocolate ones with a kind of white chocolate coating. They're sort of marble donuts, and they do a full-on chocolate one, again all coated. And they do the Charlies. No idea where that name came from, but it's essentially a little sweetened brioche thing filled with low sugar, high protein Nutella type stuff. Really nice. Yeah, we didn't get as many as we wanted, but we got some in. I think they're all still on site at the moment. Grab them if you're waiting for those to come back. I guess while we're talking donutty things, I'll segue over. I've got so much to tell you about, so I have no idea how I'm going to edit this and put up the various brands. It might just be one big mishmash. So where am I at? I haven't done half an hour yet, so it's not one of my longest. So if I keep whipping through, you might actually be able to get the frenzied update. Gym Buddy, yeah, so Tom is busy over there. You haven't heard us mention Gym Buddy in a long time, despite it still being plastered all over the site. Obviously, the donuts changed significantly when the manufacturing moved to the USA. In fact, there were different donuts, different nutritionals, the works, but still protein donuts, and still, as far as I'm concerned, pretty tasty. No icing, but still pretty tasty. Anyway, they have been... I can't remember, they've been tweaked, the nutritional's been looked at, the formula's been played with a little bit, so the calories have come down. So they are closer to 100 again, that magical 199 calorie number that Tom had with his original donuts. I think they've gone down from like 140 to 110, something like that. So we'll make a song and dance when we finally get them. Tom is getting a fresh batch made for us. It's difficult. Bakeries are struggling in the States to balance up demand and get all the various ingredients in one place. So this is why basically no one has any that are in date, because it's been a long time since the shipments come in, and obviously air freight really expensive. But they are coming. We've ordered a ton of them to help Tom bring them over. And it will be, I want to say 2 weeks, but it might be 4 weeks. I think the bake's being worked on now, and then they'll move in. There'll be some delays, blah, blah, blah. But we'll have them soon. So yeah, donut-wise, they're coming back, and they're tweaked, improved. They're worth trying. Absolutely. So it's old friend in the mix here. Love to do it. Love to support Tom in it as well. What else have we got? Beanies. Okay, jump over to more new things here. Beanies. I've got a staggering number of coffees. These basically calorie free, 2 calories a cup and things like that. Flavored coffees. They're not really sweetened. Again, I'll say it straight away. So you can't drink this and think it's going to be like a a caramel latte or something from Starbucks, which Starbucks should be opening soon. That's quite exciting. We got Pret open in town, so you can do takeaways. That was a pretty cool novelty. We've been doing that all this week, and obviously we need the caffeine to keep going as usual. I should probably slow down, right? I'm suddenly aware I'm talking incredibly quickly at you, but maybe it's the 3D kicking in again. I've really missed the blue there. Yeah, beanies, tons of flavours, really can't keep up. It's all Millie's actually doing the beanies ordering, and we're bugging them almost twice a week at this point to try and get all the new things they're releasing, but also keep up with demand. It's done incredibly well through all this. Anyway, barista range, there are actually 4 of them. I've only picked up 3. These are kind of geared up as a slightly premium one, a slightly posher range from them. They are indeed a tiny bit more expensive to us, but yeah, I don't know if anything's changed inside, but it's a slightly more sophisticated palette, I suppose. Instead of the birthday cake and the Turkish delight they've shot for in the regular beanies, we have got cappuccino, we have got, I know this, we've got chai latte, we've got mocha, and we've got Americano. So there you go, even more to choose from on the beanies front. I love the chai latte. Chai latte is actually what I tend to get a lot of from Pret. So yeah, they've done a good faithful rendition there. That's the only one I've tried. But yeah, they're all super popular. Like, we're not even getting a chance to try things before they're selling at the moment. That's how crazy things are. So yeah, beanies in the mix. Most of the flavours are in stock, but we'll have another delivery coming this week. What else? Yeah, Colonel Seasons in terms of restocks moving over. These colourful little guys here. Again, I'll come out from behind the stand. Woo! There you go. You see the Colonel. There's millions of colours, millions of flavours. It's not millions, I don't know. It's probably about 15. Some are sweet, some are savoury. In fact, the savoury ones tend to do the best. They're designed for popcorn, but you can use them for cooking. You can use them for anything. So the cheesy ones tend to do ridiculously well. It's not what I'd go for. I'd go for the caramel kettle corn type thing. And there are some sweet ones you can use for like porridge and oatmeal topping and stuff. So that's pretty cool. But the cheese ones do really well. So the bacon cheddar, the white cheddar, there's a garlic parmesan. So yeah, people snap these up. They go all across Europe. It's amazing how popular these are. It's taken us like 2 months to get them back in. We bought an insane amount, and yeah, they're still, I think a couple of flavours have actually sold out already, but jump on if you've been waiting for these. I know tons of you have. Loads have gone out. Yeah, like, whatever. I don't think I've limited it that much. Maybe I have. I might have had, whatever. I'll have a look at the numbers, but just, grab them while we have them. And I'll try and get more in as soon as we can, but it could easily be another 2 months. So sorry, we do try, but it's surprisingly difficult to get hold of them, and they're also surprisingly popular. Anyway, yeah, they're back in. Okay, what came with that? We'll do American stuff more. Monsters. So this is probably what a lot of people you might be tuning in to see, because this was a very, very popular launch for us this past week. So we got the Ultra Fiesta and the Ultra Rose. I think it's Rosa. Is it Rosa? No, it is Rosa. Okay, I mean, this is Fiesta White. It's a very, what is it? Like a mango sort of thing. It's a very tropical sort of flavour. It tastes a little bit like, I don't know, lilt or something to me. It's not a very unique flavour, but done ultra Monster Ultra. So it's the you know, the sugary free, not sugary, the sugar free Monster Energy blend. Obviously the taurine, L-carnitine, blah blah blah. Okay, it's one of those fit fam sort of staples. Everyone loves Monster Ultra. Everyone knows the white. It's kind of the default energy drink when you think of these things. These new flavors, they haven't hit European shores properly yet. Don't know when. Obviously, we got Paradise eventually. I'm not sure when these two will turn up. I suspect it won't be too long. But yeah, very, very nice. Absolutely flown out the door. The cans look absolutely amazing. I'll whip them in. Particularly, of course, the one I haven't mentioned here. Ooh, the Rosa. So Rosa is a bit of a different one. It's my choice, actually. I think everyone seems to prefer the Fiesta, but I really like the Rosa. Rosa is... Oh, I'm going to forget it. It's a mixture of... like... raspberry, cranberry, and cherry, or something like that. I mean, Millie actually did the listings on it. So now here you go. Red, grapefruit pink, Rosa red, grapefruit is pink, Ultra Rose is not what you think. Forget about pink lemonade, blush wines, guavas, and strawberries. Ultra Rose, a whole new experience. So it is a bit of a cocktail one. I think with the whole Rosa thing, there's floral patterning on it and everything. They are going for slightly more sophisticated, slightly more elegant kind of flavour there. It's really hard to pin down exactly what it is, but it's yeah, it's got a kind of gummy bear sort of thing. I mean, there's a general sweet thing cutting through it, but then there are notes of lots of other fruit. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, went on site. We had quite a bit, actually. We managed to wrestle some in. It went insanely quickly. Quite ridiculous. It gave us one of our busiest days ever, in fact. I mean, I was naive of me to think launching something like this, a pair of them no less, at a time like this where everyone's buying everything anyway. Yeah, it was always going to go crazy. So we went from a bank holiday weekend where we already had a big dispatch on the Monday, the moved bank holiday on the Friday, right? Straight into Tuesday putting these up because they came in on Monday evening, and it was mad. So this week I'm kind of delirious just to have survived it. We've had issues with fire alarms and loads of other things as well. So it's been one of those weeks, but every week is one of those weeks in this crazy Corona time. So, you know, again, we're lucky here, right? I'm lucky to still be doing it. A lot of people in a lot of work situations, a lot of people are on the front line. Yeah, it's horrible. So I really must remember not to complain. And who needs sleep, right? Certainly when you've got these energy drinks around. So many energy drinks. Anyway, I'm afraid they're sold out. They sold out on, I don't know, basically after 24 hours. So we'll try and get more as soon as possible. It'll be a few weeks at best, I'd say. Sign up for notifications, all the usual deal. We might get a mini hit, couple of cases that we can put back up in the week ahead. If we get them, we'll trigger those and yeah, jump on and grab some. But yeah, they've pretty much gone now. It was like a one-hit thing. Don't worry though. Plenty of other drinks, as you know. I'm looking at a pile of Nocco over there. Limon is still doing fantastically well. We have got Alani Nu came back, so I'll use that as a segue. Alani Energy, we got these drinks back. Coming in again. So this is my favourite, the Cosmic one, Cosmic Stardust. So that's supposed to be like Starburst, basically. But very nice, mixed fruity one, very sweet. Yeah, this is the standout one for me, but all of them have been pretty popular. We got these back at long last. You guys cleared us out of these probably 2 weeks ago, finally, and it's taken me that long to catch up with getting some more of them in. So yeah, they're back in the mix, all 8 flavours, loads of those, fill your boots. And we got a restock on the Alani Pre. We have all flavours, I think, except Rainbow Candy. But yeah, all the big hitters are there, so we've been waiting for those to come back in. There you go. We've also got Pump back. Had a lot of requests for this. We still don't have the mango flavour, but we've got the black cherry back in. So this is pretty cool, novel Pump blend. Obviously, it is stim free, but it does add a kind of it does add some like mental ingredients as well. And there's obviously citrulline endurance type stuff going on too. So it's not just a pump, it's not just a sim-free thing. There are a few other things going on. So it's a reasonably complete pre-workout in and of itself, which I think why it makes it popular. I mean, no one is avoiding caffeine right now. That's the mad thing. Everyone's after caffeine, which is why we're doing so many energy drinks and these coffees, everything, I'm sure. They're all back. We got some confetti cake, the birthday cake way of theirs as well, complete with sprinkles and the rest. We got a few tubs of that. We got the peanut butter brownie back in. We patched up some of the BCAA flavors, so we're not doing too badly on that. We have some of the Alani stuff back. Oh, and the big one here in terms of restocks, Max hooked us up with sour candy. So we have sour strips back, especially, where is it? Oh, losing my crisps. The blue raspberry. This is definitely proved to be the most popular flavour, but we got strawberry, we got tropical mango, we got green apple, and we've got the rainbow. That's probably the second best selling flavour, all back in the mix. It's cost us a bomb. It's cost us a lot more than it did last time because of the premiums with the air freight, the terrible exchange rate and all the rest. But yeah, Max was good enough to go out of his way to actually sort us out with these ones because we couldn't possibly have our favourite, everyone's favourite, sour candy not in the mix, not available in the UK and the EU and stuff. So we had to rush these ones in. All flavours, yeah, jump on, grab as many as you want. We've got quite a lot. We should be good for a while. And hopefully next shipment-wise, it'll come in at a better price and it'll level out with what we lost here. But whatever, we needed to get these back in. And it coincides with some of 3D coming back as well. So there'll be a more full restock on 3D. All the flavours coming back in the not-too-distant future. Keep an eye out for that. But yeah, sour candy is here. We will do I'll make a song and dance on Instagram over the weekend just to say we've got it back, but we were playing catch up. It only landed, the pallet came in middle of the week and it's taken us a while to sort it out. But it's all up on site. Where are we at? 30, okay, I've gone over the 30 minutes. I'm pushing 40. Let's try and keep it to 40, okay? What else? Coming ahead, not Ghost, start with PES. PES just launched, PE Science just launched greens over in the States, so we're doing quite well on greens at the moment. The Ghost greens that I think I told you about, it was in the last video, they sold out. I made the 2 cases or whatever we managed to wrestle in, sold out in a week, which is nothing compared to what they sold and how many trees they planted. I think it was like 20,000 trees they planted on the back of the sales. But for me, in the mix with the candy and the rest and our general kind of thing, did not expect greens to sell with anything like that velocity, but it did, and all good feedback on it too. And yeah, we'll have the lime flavoured and the original bat coming up. So yeah, I'm segueing from that. The PE Science have done greens as well. Slightly different brand. They're using freeze-dried instead of air-dried, or air-dried instead of freeze-dried. I haven't really looked at the formula that much. It's got mushrooms going on. They've done a slightly novel take on it. They've got Spectra in there as well, I think. I mean, yeah, pretty cool formula. Always is with PES. You always get what you pay for. Get like good value for money in terms of the quality. And they've tried something new with the flavouring too, I'm told. So we'll see. Haven't tried them yet. They are in order. They will be in a couple of weeks, hopefully. Look out for that. Also restocks on Cake Pop and blah, blah, blah. So all the PES flavours back in. Ghost, more exciting because they've got a ton of really new things coming that should do incredibly well going forward. So a lot of these are delayed. They're expected kind of end of last year, beginning of this year, but they are kind of coming in force right now. So we have got the greens, obviously, as I said. In the week ahead, we should have a restock on those. We should also have, obviously, we've got their best-selling vegan protein here. So, as I say, the Awesome Sups probably wins out overall, but Ghost is definitely the second after that. We've got pancake batter, banana pancake batter, and the always popular peanut butter cereal milk. Well, we've now got a chocolate cereal milk coming in. So that is, it was launched in the States a month ago, 6 weeks ago, a while ago. They've had it for a while, done incredibly well out there, only heard fantastic things, people saying best flavour, blah, 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 but chocolate always does well in vegan. They've just taken the extra time to work on it to really pull off something special. That's coming in this week, and that should be great. So yeah, okay, I promise not all vegan things. Well, the next thing might actually be vegan, but that's not the main focus. Ghost Gamer. Now, you might have seen them teasing this. Obviously, it's been in their recent episodes. They've been trying flavours and stuff for a while, talking about the formula. Formula is out there on the internet if you want to go and check it out. It's basically a mixture of vitamins and nootropic-y focus type things. So stuff to help with endurance. There is natural caffeine in there as well. Ooh, so you will get quite a buzz off this. Anyway, yeah, so what I have here, Ghost Gamer, boom. we have got samples and stick packs. I'm not sure. I think they're still doing them. So if you go and check out Ghost Instagram, there's some links going on. Follow their story. It's a kind of not secret, right? So that if you hunt for it, you can find the link and you can order yourself some stick pack samples. So inside this letter, you will get this inauspicious letter. Yeah, you get a Ghost Gamer stick pack. This is in peach flavour. I think they are doing for here Warheads Watermelon as well. So the classic flavouring system's coming over, and I think they have one other in the States that we're not going to get straight away because of licensing or something. But yeah, peach, this is the one they're most excited about, and I can see why. It tastes, as we did a team tasting on Friday, it tastes dangerously good. So it basically just tastes like Robinsons, right? But I mean, that's delicious. It's been a bestseller for years, across the nation and everything. But given everything that's in it, to pull off a flavour that's so nice, that's so easy to drink, so quaffable, so squash-like, is an amazing feat. So yeah, of course, Ghost have nailed it. Even nicer over ice, of course. Yes, so there's not a lot to show there, but it looks pretty sick. You see what they've done here. We'll cover it in more detail when it comes in. Believe me that I've ordered a ton of these. Better focus, where we got better energy, better gaming. The gamer has been changed. So yeah, it's going to be a fantastic launch, I think. A whole new category for them. But yeah, the glitchy logo is what they've run with here. Really cool, kind of Tron versus Ghost. Yeah. It's really exciting. Obviously, G Fuel we've had in the mix for a little while now, and that has picked up amazingly. I mean, it's far outstripped supply. Like, forget us. I'm begging for as much stock as we can get, but the UK importer just can't get enough in. So yeah, everyone is either taking up gaming right now, going crazy for caffeine right now, or maybe people have just discovered we have this stuff. I don't know. Either way, Gamer is pretty crazy, and Ghost stuff could not be coming at a better time. So clinically studied, fully efficacious ingredients, of course, with Ghost. Fully transparent, no prop blends, epic flavours. Yes, great. So you don't need to game with this. It's great focus. You can do this, we're working. You can use it for a workout as well if you want. It just gives you, it's a really focus-led sort of, it's not stim-free, focus-led kind of beta alanine. You could use it as a pre-workout, but it's just a really, really heavy focus thing. It's just aimed to refresh and reinvigorate, and obviously with the vitamin blend and the stuff going on in there as well, there's a general wellness uptick thing. What else? Tyrosine, taurine, raw coconut. Yeah, it's kind of electrolytes. Yeah, it's really cool, really cool. So you can use it as a recovery thing. You can use it as a pre-workout if you want. But this is going to be a fantastic one for sitting at your desk, sitting at your gaming throne, chair, console type thing. It'll go down really well. Order yourself some samples, but I think the tubs are launching very soon. I don't know exactly when. I suspect this week in the States, and I'm hoping it follows suit here more or less the same time. If we can get in on the launch, I'm kind of begging Dan and the guys to let us do that as well. But we've got a load of that coming in. Very exciting the week ahead. That won't be the week ahead. I think it might be the following. I don't know, maybe. And then I think Burn Black is going to be coming in from them, which we missed out the first launch. They've also just done in the States for Mother's Day out there the coconut way of theirs, the seasonal one they run. I think, again, they're coming to the UK, and I think they're sending quite a bit to the UK. We will get it if we can. Otherwise, check out Ghost's own site. It's always a delicious one, refreshing one, summery fun. Yeah, it's worth buying a couple of tubs when they have it, because it disappears so quickly, and it's such a nice one. Where are we at? Just over 40 minutes, I think. I will probably stop there. There's probably countless other things I was going to cover. We'll go into more detail another time. Swolsome, I did have said there's a big note up on site. Sadly, we will not be offering Swolsome in the mix for the foreseeable. This is a massive point of regret. Very sad after the years and years. I think it's nearly 4 years we've been working with Maddie, right from her beginning kind of monster cookies and stuff to the kind of wonderful bars you know and love today with her distinctive branding and the packs and everything. But it's basically no bad blood or anything here. She just, as you've probably noticed, we're out of stock all the time, and when we get it in, it's gone like that. And she's out of stock. She's now got her own website. She's been supplying, obviously, can't blame her for this, people directly there, and the people are asking, the same people who've been begging us for stock for ages are just going direct to her to do it, which is absolutely fine. It's her prerogative to do that, and she needs to build her own business. She's got premises now. She's trying to get a team so she can make more bars. All that requires her to sell this stuff direct. So we can't ask her to take a hit on margin to give it to us to sell on, when like she can't, she's not making enough to build up her own business so that she can do it. It's a painful one, and it sucks for our point of view, but in the long run, it should help get more Swolesome stuff out there. It should help her actually make a more comfortable living out of this and set up the business better. So anyway, all that's to say, we're wishing Maddie loads of luck in doing it. We hopefully can get them back in the mix as and when. But now between doing her own site and struggling to make enough bars for that, and the fact that there's the ongoing coronavirus issues in terms of getting the right supplies, getting the right packages in, various delays, it didn't make sense for us to keep haranguing Maddie to try and get this stuff in when she simply couldn't make enough bars. So they are all handmade, and that's the beauty of them, and it's not going to change anytime soon unless you can get more people to do it, and it's just a tricky time to staff up, as I myself can confirm, because we need more people to pack boxes, but currently we haven't got the setup and the space for it and everything, and it's not a good time to recruit people when everyone's supposed to be locked down and not going out and the rest. So it's part of the kind of madness around this whole thing. I mean, the good news for me on the side is that we've accelerated our plans to get a warehouse alongside the shop. So we've always been working out of a shop here ever since it was in my bedroom, going back 7 years, 6 years now, and then offices and everything we've done. So we've outgrown the shop. We're way past doing the shop. At the moment, even if we could open the shop, even if we were allowed to open the shop, we couldn't because there's no space. You don't see it in the camera here, but it's a full warehouse around here. So this is like one piece of like not chaos around everything else here. So it's absolute craziness. We're going to have to get a warehouse. So that's next on our agenda. But yeah, Maddie, good luck to her. We've had so much fun with her in the mix with the Funder bars, obviously the collaboration range we did, and yeah, we've grown together. Hopefully that's something that can come back. Oh, what other up? There's probably loads of other updates, but look, I just want to say we're still here. We're still doing our thing. For all the new people who are following us on Instagram and the rest, maybe here on YouTube, hello. Thank you for bearing with us, and I just wanted a slightly more personal kind of greeting with you on here. So, well, maybe sorry, but yeah, this is us. This is me here in the mix and everything. This brings you up to date with some of the bits we've been doing, some of the restocks we've got in. Looking around, there's probably loads of other things. We're trying to keep everything in stock. That is the big battle at the moment. We're doing hopefully okay, but yeah, more new stuff we would like, but we're just trying to keep up with the demand. Anyway, hope everyone is okay. Hope everyone's surviving out there. Hope everyone is alive. Actually phoned one of the carriers. We were chasing up a lost parcel this past week, and they always say, "Oh, how are you doing?" And it's like a usual formal kind of going through the motions British thing, saying, "Oh, I'm good. How are you?" But I said, "Oh yeah, not a bad day. We're getting by." And I'm like, "Oh, how are you?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm alive." And it's like, well, it's true, he's alive, but it's a lot of people. It's a kind of just getting through one day to the next at the moment. I mean, all I say is it's definitely improving, but it's just the general attitude at the moment. It's just no one really knows what's going on, what's normal, what lies ahead. It's bizarre. Anyway, yeah, we've got tasty treats, we've got energy drinks, we've got loads of other cool stuff for you. So at least for our part, we're going to keep on keeping on, and if that maintains a degree of normality for you, great. I think gyms might be August by the sounds of things. I mean, fingers crossed, touch wood and the rest. It seems like a horrible long way away, but hopefully more time outside. There's still more you can do there, and it looks like fitness companies, equipment companies are actually catching up with the demand, and actually we're seeing more bits and pieces of gear arriving with people. So if you've invested in bars and power racks and stuff, it's probably a good investment. You never know how long this is going to drag on. Anyway, rambling. Have a fantastic weekend, folks. I should have this up. You're probably watching this on the Sunday. And I will catch you for the next crazy Corona catch-up when there's bound to be loads of other things I can talk about. Maybe next week. Probably not, though. It depends what new stuff we get. If we get all that new Ghost stuff in, I might see if I can pull it off. But yeah, it'll come sooner or later. Hi from us. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.